have learned something about displacement time graph, and now I hope you know that displacement time graph. If like this, what will you understand?
Yes, sir.
If displacement time graph is having this straight, I mean parallel to time axis, what will you understand? So if displacement time graph is like this, you will understand the body is at rest. This means body is at rest. If displacement time graph takes this shape, displacement time graph takes this shape, what will you understand? Here this means body is in uniform motion, and uniform motion means body moves with constant velocity. Velocity is not changing. If graph is like this or any other shape, perhaps it can be like this also. If graph is not a straight line, or it can be like this, doesn't matter. If graph is not a straight line, then you will understand that the body is moving with the body moves with the variable velocity. This is what we discussed on displacement time graph. Today we will discuss on velocity time graph. Velocity time graph is also same way. Velocity will be along y axis, and time will be along x axis. Time, I am taking the unit second for time, and meter per second for velocity. Time let me mark here. Let me say 10 seconds. This is 20 seconds, 30 seconds like this. I have done 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and here let me say velocity is 5 meter per second, 10 meter per second, or 15 meter per second. Can you see the body?
Yes, sir.
And if the graph is like this, originally, I mean when time is 0, suppose the body moves with the velocity 10 meter per second, then I will mark the point here. 10 seconds, I mean one body, whatever may be, something. And when I start my observation, this one is moving with the 10 meter per second. And again, after 10 seconds I observe the body, then body is moving only, and then also the speed is 10 meter per second. Then the graph will, point will be here. After 20 seconds I observe, then also imagine this body is moving with the same 10 meter per second. I have to mark the point here then. So 30 seconds, after 30 seconds I observe, then also body is moving in the same direction, directly same only, I will mark it here. In my example, I said that one body is moving with the constant speed. The speed is 10 meter per second. Body is not changing the direction. We discuss only on a body moves in a straight line. So we discuss on a one dimensional motion. Okay. In this case, graph will take this shape. So from this you will understand, if velocity time graph is parallel to time axis. If velocity time graph is parallel to time axis, you must understand body moves with the uniform velocity. So here in this case, displacement time graph parallel to time axis, you will understand body is at rest. But velocity time graph parallel to time axis, then you will understand body moves with the uniform velocity. Here this velocity is equal to 30 meter per second. Sorry, velocity is equal to 10 meter per second, and in my explanation, total time taken is what is the total time taken in my explanation? I just explained, I said that here this is the first position. When I start my observation at 0 seconds, the body reached here. What is the total time taken? Just
30 meter per second.
no time only I am asking. Time. Time is 30 seconds. Okay. And here I told like this, from here to here it is took 10 seconds. Again here to here it again it took 10 seconds. Here again 10 seconds. That means the total time taken is 30 seconds. Okay. So velocity is there, time is there. Velocity is 10 meter per second. Time is 30 seconds. Then can you tell me what is the displacement? Velocity into time. Okay. In this example, what is the displacement? Displacement is equal to what? Velocity is 10 meter per second. Okay, 10 meter per second multiplied by time is 30 seconds. When I multiply, I will get what is that? 300 meter I will get. It is interesting. This way you can find it from this explanation. You can find the displacement this way. And again come back to here. Look at this. When you look at it, this is the graph. This straight line is the graph in fact. And if you find this area under the graph, AB is the graph. Okay. O is the origin. Let me write one name here. OC. Area enclosed by the graph with the time axis. Area enclosed by the velocity time graph with the time axis. Shall I find it? How will you find the area? Area of a rectangle. This is in the shape of a rectangle. How will you find that area of rectangle? Area of rectangle formula. Do you know? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Please tell me.
12.
Length into area. Area is a length into breadth. When I find the area is equal to what? Let me write OC, that is length, and the breadth is this OA. OC into OA. For me, or I can write like this also. This can be OA can be considered as a length. OA into OA multiplied by OC. Well, what is this OA by the way? OA is velocity only. OA is velocity. In my case, that is here 10. This length is equal to 10. From here to here 10. Because 10 minus 0, that is 10 only. Okay. So 10 into 10, that is velocity only. Meter per second in the y axis. So 10 meter per second multiplied by what? This is a time only 30 minutes. Time is 30 seconds. So what will I get? I will get 10 meter. It is interesting. When you find the area enclosed by the velocity time graph with the time axis, we are getting what we are getting? 10 meter we are getting. That 10 meter. Sorry, not 10 meter. 10 into 30 is 300 meter. Okay. 300 meter. So I am getting area enclosed by the velocity time graph with the time axis is equal to what? Displacement of the body. So from this discussion, two things only I told so far. The velocity time graph. If velocity time graph is parallel to time axis, you will understand body moves with the uniform velocity. And if I find the area enclosed by the velocity time graph with the time axis, I will get what? Displacement. So let me conclude. Here what I have already drawn here, that is for displacement time graph. Here regarding velocity time graph, I can say like this. These two things only I just told you. Okay. Now time is running out again. Okay. Well, now I can again take another case. If velocity time graph is like this, inclined, then what is the meaning? Velocity time graph is not parallel to time axis. It makes an angle. Do you know what name is given to this angle? Theta is the symbol I have used. The name of the angle is angle of inclination. Okay, there is an angle of inclination. Okay, well, that we will see once again. In this case, if velocity time graph, velocity time graph is parallel to time axis. In this case, velocity time graph is inclined to time axis. If velocity time graph is inclined to time axis, you will understand body moves with uniform, not velocity, uniform acceleration. That means the body's velocity is increasing gradually. Body's here, this means the body's velocity is increasing. In this case, we mean that the body's velocity is constant. Here, velocity of the body is increasing. When velocity of the body is increasing, it will say body is accelerated. Okay, very good. And here also, this is correct. This fact is correct here also. What? If I find the area enclosed between this velocity time graph, area enclosed by velocity time graph with the time axis, that is equal to what? That's equal to displacement. So to find displacement, both the cases it is correct. Whether the graph is parallel to time axis or inclined to time axis. If you want to find displacement, you can find the area of the graph. So I told, okay, one more thing let me say. Here this body is accelerated. I said if I find the slope of this graph, slope of velocity time graph, slope of velocity time graph will give you another factor, that is nothing but acceleration. So slope of velocity time graph gives what? Gives acceleration. Well, so all the three important points I told. Velocity time graph is parallel to time axis, means the body is moving with the uniform velocity. Velocity time graph is inclined, means body is moving with the uniform acceleration. It's a straight line. Please note that it's a straight line. Okay. And if you find the area enclosed by velocity time graph, if you find the area enclosed by velocity time graph with the time axis, you will get what? You will get the displacement. If you find the slope of the graph, slope of velocity time graph will give you what? Acceleration. Next day we will do numericals. Can you repeat what I said today? What did we discuss on? Velocity time graph. If velocity time graph is parallel to time axis, what will you understand?
We understand that the body moves with uniform velocity.
Okay. If you find slope of velocity time graph, what will you get? Yes, correct only. Why do you hesitate? Slope of velocity time graph will give you acceleration. Okay. Area enclosed by velocity time graph with the time axis. What will you get? Area of velocity time graph. What will you get? Displacement of the body. This much only I discussed today. I did not teach you much. Okay. Well, only 1 minute left, I think. No, 5 minutes left. Oh, enough time is there. Now 3 minutes left. Then let me ask you something. What graph I have drawn? Velocity time graph. Okay, very good. Is the body moving with the uniform velocity or with the uniform velocity or uniform acceleration?
Uniform velocity.
No. The uniform velocity, please understand, uniform velocity graph will be like this. Once again, velocity time graph. This is velocity time graph. So here this means body moving with the uniform velocity. Okay. Here this is velocity time graph and this is displacement time graph. See another graph. This is displacement time graph. Then here this one. Body moves with the uniform velocity. Understand the difference? Both these graphs, body moves with the uniform velocity. Both this graph, body moves with the uniform velocity. This is velocity time graph. Then graph is parallel to time axis. Here displacement time graph. Then graph is inclined to time axis. So in this case, body is moving with the what? Uniform. In this case, body is moving with the not uniform velocity. Body is moving with the uniform acceleration. body moves with the uniform acceleration. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, suppose this is origin and here it is 5, 10, this is time second, okay, 15, okay. Here this is, let me say 5 meter per second, this is in meter per second. 5, 10, 15, 20, suppose. If I ask you to find what is the displacement covered by the body in 15 seconds, what will you do? What is the displacement of the body in 15 seconds? Then only one thing you have to find, do. My question is, what is the displacement? What is the displacement in 15 seconds I asked.